was I said the exact words. The exact words I said was, let's hope I'm not sitting down on YouTube on Sunday saying the words that Brendan Rodgers has finally lost to Rangers. And that is exactly what's happening. In the process, I have made myself look an absolute plum. I have turned myself into a meme. Well, not me, other people. I have had to watch my Twitter go through all sorts. It has been a hell of a weekend, to tell you the truth. And I tried to make up for that yesterday, drinking away the problems. But maybe it's time to just to sit down and address it all. Celtic went to Ibrox yesterday, and yes, for the first time under Brendan Rodgers' management, we lost to Rangers. 1-0 Rangers. And this video isn't going to be as long as what I ever imagined this would be. I always thought to myself, the day that Rangers finally do overcome us and overcome Brendan Rodgers, it would be one that would invoke quite the reaction and maybe rant. But I mean, how much can I rant? How much can I, complain about? We were shite yesterday. We were absolutely pish. No one turned up apart from maybe Craig Gordon and to an extent Callum McGregor. The team was gone mentally, physically. We were bullied. We were pressed all around the park. Rangers were the better team at the end of the day, and they got the win that they deserved. They could have put 6 by us. That's just the honest opinion of the game. At the end of the day, we were shite. The majority of my thoughts I have already voiced on CJ's channel on the SPFL show. If you haven't watched it, you can go back and watch it. It's just kind of like a podcast if you've not seen it. I've kind of voiced the majority of my opinions there. The point in this video is to show that I'm not hiding away from defeat, which a lot of people tend to think I want to do because I never made a video yesterday or so far today. As I said, I was out trying to make the best of a worst scenario yesterday, and I was then seeing the worst of that worst scenario this morning. So, this was really the first time I got to sit down and address the game. There's a lot to look at from this game, which I believe I'll probably talk about in depth more in other videos, coming to do with transfers and who should be at the club and who shouldn't, and what Brendan Rodgers has to do and rest and such. This game says a lot in the terms of Celtic need to improve in January now. We have found ourselves now equal in point. We are still top of the league, and I still firmly believe, as I said on that podcast with CJ and Div, as I said, I firmly believe, and I will stick by the words, that we will win the title. We will win the title. I firmly believe that. And I know I shouldn't say it. I know I should really be watching everything I say after the amount of sound bites that Rangers fans got out of me yesterday. And I know that could come back to bite me in the arse. But we have a game in hand. We're still top of the league. We can go 3 points clear. And there's still a long time to go. I've got a meeting with them in March, which I'm looking forward to and confident that we can maybe right some wrongs from yesterday. But there's still a period in between we need to focus on first before that game. But as I was going to, I'm completely lost in what I was going to say now. I've just kind of rambled on and forgot where I was going with the conversation. I need to gather myself. See what you've done to me, Celtic. This is what you've done. Well, just extremely poor. That was it. January. Brendan Rodgers and Peter Law now have to sit down together, and Brendan Rodgers is already, we've seen all the stories of who we've been linked with, and what positions we want to improve on, etc, etc. We've looked at it all. So now that game has happened, and the performance that we got out of the team yesterday has been seen from both the manager and the board, surely now methods are going to put ahead now for us to get players in to improve that squad. Lustig is done. Going through the whole team performance from yesterday, it was embarrassing. We showed nothing. We couldn't hold the ball. Every time we got it, we kicked it to fucking Mars. It was never going anywhere. Gordon launched up the puck. Bayata launched up the puck. Lustig launched up the puck. There was no composure. And that was the one thing, apart from maybe balls, that we lacked the most yesterday. It was composure. There was none of it. We didn't take the ball at any point and calm the game down and take it to a pace that suited us. And even just let ourselves see the ball. And granted, yes, you can say that's a credit to Rangers for an extremely good pressing game and not giving Celtic the time or space to do anything. But at the same time, there's plenty of periods in that game where I've seen Mikael Lustig take the ball and kick it away first time, instead of keeping the ball at his feet, looking up and looking for a pass or someone 5 yards away from him. No, he would launch it up to fucking whoever they're right back at Taverner. Who is up the other end of the park, which is just completely and utterly frustrating. Gordon turned up yesterday, yes, he still looked dodgy at points, and his balls away were useless as well. Once again, why can we not look for the simplicity, and why can we not just create something? Lustig he's done, he's been done for so long. Absolutely, we need a right back. And yesterday, his performance was beyond dreadful. And it was just as well he went off, because I feel like Tony Ralston actually came on and offered a bit of something. He was getting in amongst it. It looked decent. Lustig was a joke yesterday. Benkovic had to go off injured. There wasn't much we could see about his game. But yeah, I looked disinterested, like he didn't want to be at the club. With the performance he was putting in, it looked lazy, it looked lackadaisical. Cal McGregor being out of position, fair play. He was our best outfield player. And for playing out of position, hats off to him. And it shows his versatility off as well. Forrest was just completely trapped out of the game. Sinclair disappeared after a hat-trick on Wednesday. Brown was... I just can't understand what happened to Scott Brown yesterday. I really just can't get over it, because it's so unlike Brown. And yes, this season I understand Brown has not been good. And maybe, just maybe, that's the game that cost him his place as a Celtic starter for God knows how long. Maybe for good. Because yesterday, he was rank rotten. Unbelievably shit. And as I said, very unlikely in a game like that. Very unlikely. And unusual, because he's usually the man spearheading the team and usually being captain invincible, as we want to see. Never got an ounce of it yesterday. Was bullied. Christie was useless. As well as he's been playing, maybe he's just not feeling that top fitness level coming back from injury yet. God bless Mikey Johnson, because he never got any service, really never got his chance to show anything, because there was nothing for him to do, with nothing coming for him, nothing falling his way, no passes, no assists, nothing there for him. And I thought Edouard, maybe he'd come on, maybe he would get treated differently, maybe he would get some service, maybe he would get the ball because he's a danger man, but no. That was nothing. There was nothing at all. The team performance was poor, and a well-needed rest, as Brendan Rodgers has already said, will be now given to the team, and we need to come back now in January, get firing straight away, get back into the swing of things. And I still firmly believe we're going to win the title, and I believe we can get revenge in March, but we'll strike that when it comes, because there's a lot of games that matter more in between now, because we need to rack up the points. We need to get ahead of Rangers, we need to pull away, which I know we can do. But yesterday's performance, let's not make that the usual now going into the Old Firms. I want to pump these bastards again somehow, but they beat us fair and square. We were shite. End of story. If you've enjoyed the video, make sure to hit like and subscribe. It's very unusual for me to be making this. I know. And I feel very out of place, out of home. So, like and subscribe. Your opinions, my opinions. I know the comment section is going to be fucking great for this, so I'm looking forward to that. See you all next time.